Good morning. It is a somber Easter Monday as we are grieving the passing of our Pope. The conclave will be interesting. Something to watch and respect the process. Yes, I know that it is steeped in tradition, but it's modern. It's been modernized quite a bit, so it'll be interesting to see. I've been doing a little bit of reading on who are some possibilities. I believe there's a couple two of them from the USA. And then I think actually there might be one African. It would be like the first one in history, I think. I don't know, but it'll be very interesting to watch and see. And it is such a process that should be revered. I don't support any type of, you have to believe this, you have to believe that. I do tarot and I was raised Catholic, let's be real. But there is so much respect for the originality of the Pope, what the Pope stands for, and, where we go from here. So, I think the most important right now is that we send love and we ask for grace for those that, were in the inner circle that cared about him for his family, right? Because it's a loss. It's a loss on a global scale. It's a loss on a countrywide scale. It's a loss in the religious community. It's a loss to friends. It's a loss to family. So period. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of your beliefs, if you can't respect that, then I'm not even the person you should be watching, and you can leave. Because if you don't have the amount of grace inside of you to respect the passing of someone like that, then why are you here? Period. So I do send my condolences. It's a somber day, for sure. But I will tell you, my spirit team, they got jokes this morning. I was just doing my normal morning things, taking care of my herd and taking care of, just like reality things. And it was an Elvis day. I cannot kid. The very first song, the very first song that came on was If I Can Dream, which I absolutely love. That's one of my favorite songs, right? If I Can Dream. And then the second song that came on, I'm not even joking, it was like Jailhouse Rock. And then it was Don't Be Cruel. And then it was I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And then it was Suspicious Minds and Hunk of Burnin' Love, and then Heartbreak Hotel. Like, Spirit got fucking jokes this morning. Because in these readings that I have been, the readings in general have been changing, because I have never seen so many pentacles come out in readings, right? But also, like, a lot of these readings have, people are getting in trouble. Like, they're getting caught. And it's giving those who smile or grin in your face stab you in the back. And then a lot of et tu, Brute, like, and you too, Brutus. It's like those that sacrifice themselves to the dark are really seeing what that meant. Like the devil's in the details, right? So they're seeing what these details are. And the cards that I pulled this morning, and my light turned off. That's shocking. The moon, actually, I have a moonlight and it just turned off. They don't want people to know what they did, right? In the dark. Well, guess what? I just turned the light back on because I believe, are being given access to what they have done. Whether dream state, download, getting it through different readings, however your downloads come in. Okay, that's enough, Stella. My dog, pay attention to your animals too, because your animals are telling you things too. Whatever comes across your feed. I always do manifest that readings find who they're supposed to find, because I do truly believe that. But you also have to use your discernment, right? So a reading may not be meant for you. It might be something that is a lesson, right? Like maybe it's teaching you not to believe every word. Maybe it's teaching you to see something from a different situation. Or maybe it's just for pure fucking entertainment, right? Like you have to use your discernment. If it doesn't fit right in it ain't for you. Okay? You know, if you're reading it and you get angry and you want to mouth off in the comments, then you're not healed. You shouldn't be probably watching tarot. Like you should probably take a break. Okay? So with that being said, it's giving grinning in your face, stabbing you in the back. Okay? And then I kept hearing like a shovel full of shit, and an armful of assholes. So it's like there's too many to count, which I think tracks, because what the first three cards I pulled out were the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Now, when I asked about this King of Swords, I saw it two ways, because the Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, all right, take it how it resonates. Gender is, it's, okay? A lot of the Divine Feminine, I mean, we're balanced between masculine and feminine. A lot of us are standing in a masculine energy when we need to, so sometimes we do come off as like a King of Wands, a King of Swords. However, in this reading, this King of Swords came out as the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, with the Seven of Cups and the heartbreak, this is that shovel full of shit. This guy or girl who has done anything and everything to put every possible layer of smoke and mirror in your life, to literally shut down any possibility of growth, any movement forward. They're heartbroken now because they got to start eating that shovel of shit, right? Like they have dug I just saw calluses. I just saw like hands full of like calluses. They have dug a grave so fucking deep with the shit they have done to you. Guess where they're gonna land? Okay, so then I had the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and then a Page of Pentacles, which to me is like, okay, you're kind of like, you put up your boundaries, right? And you've continued to do that. So there's some positive news. There's something good coming in. Like a Page of Pentacles is like ready to take something. They don't know a whole lot, but they're ready to go forward and utilize what they do know to learn more, to turn it into something, right? Like they're gonna do it, but it just, you know, it's slow. It's Earth, right? Fuck, Earth is slow. But you got the Six of Pentacles. This is giving, you've done the work. The universe has seen it. They're gifting you something, because now you've like passed the test, right? Like you've kept your boundaries up. You're doing what you're supposed to do, because the card that came after this the Page is the Ten of Pentacles. So you're going from the Page to the 10. Whatever you have done, however you have transformed yourself, your mindsets, you have elevated your vibration. You have ascended. Okay, you are in a Ten of Pentacles energy, right? So that's the end of something for somebody else, because we have the Ten of Wands in the Tower. Your shift, okay? It's like you took your mind back. You took your heart back. You took all of your chakras back, right? Like, it's not so much like, yes, you called your power back, but it's, people they can harvest it, but they can't really take what's yours, right? You have to remember, a lot of us in this collective, we are walking karma. We are the mirror. We are the tower, right? We are the last chance. And it's giving they want to come back in. Like they're so hell-bent on like thinking now that they can come back in and smooth it over. Because like, of course, you've ascended, but they haven't. So they don't even understand you. Like you're not even on the same playing field, but they think you are, right? Because who's delusional? No discernment. Nothing. They don't have any intuition. They don't get it. They don't get it, right? No emotional intelligence, okay? So They now are burdened, tired. Their shoulders are heavy. Their heads hurt. They're probably sick in their stomach. They're probably fucking terrified. Okay? Because we're over here gone through some probably massive like awakening, like your Kundalini awake, you know, a lot of you. Okay? And there's like, we're over here just like, oh shit, like, I think it's gonna, like, something good's coming. We don't know when, or we don't really know like how it's gonna be presented to us, because, you know, spirit's like that. But they're 2 Pentacles in reverse, under judgment, right? Under heavy judgment. But that's their justice. Like, whatever they did, right? Whatever they were trying to do to you. For some of you, this, like I have said in other readings, it could be a decade. For some, it could be 2 to 4 years. For some, I mean, it could be 20. Whatever they have tried to do again and 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 again, that's what they're getting. It's like they thought that they would escape it. That's not how this works. Because then the next one that came out is the truth. They are literally bound now to misfortune, to imbalance, to anxiety, to depression, to like a 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords state. That's if they make it. That's if they survive these kickback, right? The kickback or like the recoil, right? From their actions. Because you, my child, you, my divine collective, you know, like I said, you've got this, you're single, sexy, and successful. Like, it was you and fucking spirit. But you need to understand, when you found your soul, like you fragments, the soul fragments, right? Like when you started to put yourself back together and you started listening to your intuition, and you started trusting your intuition, and then you started realizing how isolated and shut down you were, boom. Ancestors fucking fighting for you and protecting you. So shit wasn't hitting you like it used to, right? You toiled and labored on yourself. You worked on yourself, and that is why they cannot really get to you, and you're getting the W. Some of them might be passing, and I mean transitioning, okay? Like, they might be. Some might be going to jail because of leaning into this. Again, the devil's in the details, okay? It's, you've healed. It's time for you to shine your light, okay? God needs this collective to, like, blow up, right? He is done. He's very angry. It's our time. So, wherever you are in this mess, okay, it's a huge collective, all right? Wherever you are, trust. It's always darkest before the dawn. If you're newer to this, you may not be familiar with this like countdown energy to where shit is actually going to be good versus like another shoe dropping. It's like you're almost kind of like, you're half in this not lack mindset, but half in it, like where things have always gone, they go good, but then they fucking take a dump, and then it gets better, and then it's another shit show, and then, some of you have never really had that. It gets good and then it keeps getting good. But it's because you had never matched that vibrational level. But a lot of us are now actually vibrating at the level we need to be for these blessings to come in and stay. To stay and to blossom. Okay? So, when I know you're tired, okay? You might, be tired. Some of you might be like, your stomach might be doing weird things, sentient like symptoms, right? Like you might be purging shit out. Like you might be breaking out. You might have some pressure in your head, like just weird, like, you're not sick, you're fine. These are just your body's getting ready, right? Like everything has to kind of like catch up, because like your soul will grow, then like maybe your your mind expands a little bit, but then your body has to, right? Like it's never all at the same time, because that would just be too simple. You've got it, like one part goes and the next, and then it all comes together, right? So just trust. Don't give up, okay? Please don't. And if this is triggering you, or if you're angry because, you know, everybody says, oh, these things are coming, these 10 of Pentacles are here, and the Chariot's here, and the Truth is here, and this Tower's here, but I'm not seeing it. That's why you're not seeing it, because look at what you just said. I'm just a messenger, okay? I am just reading here, but look, this is the key. So when you make comments on readings, or you say things like, you know, you don't know, it's not for me, or like, I don't know, like nothing's coming in, I've been hearing it, I'm so just tired, I'm ready to be done. No, that's when it's literally, you're on the precipice of it, okay? Because when it gets the darkest, that's when the blessing comes. That's countdown energy. So check in with your spirit team, ask for grace, ask for help in discerning what's for you, ask them to help you see what maybe you do need to heal, which I'm going to tell you, whatever triggered you in this reading, that's what you have to heal. I mean, it sounds simple, and it is, but it's not, okay? The Four of Wands is almost here for you, okay? But remember, you can't fake vibration, and you can't fake energy. You can't fake it. So you can't just say that you're there. You actually have to be there. As within, so without, as above, so below, right? Which is, it is really that simple. When you realize you can turn it on and you can turn it off, you will be amazed at how quickly shit will fucking change for you. So it's a Monday, right? Like, it's a manifestation Monday, mindset manifestation, okay? We are in this area that we've never been in, because most of us are are comfortably into that North Node, where we kind of don't know what's going on or where we're going, but we know we're in the right place. A lot of us don't really have mentors, or we don't really have anybody to go to and ask questions, or like, hey, where do I go, or what do I do next? We have to trust our gut, okay? We have to trust spirit. That's sometimes why I like using tarot, because it's energy. If you understand the concept of each card, then you can figure out, because you trust how you feel, because you're using discernment and you know how you feel versus what a projection is, right? That is how we sort of are navigating, but we have to, because we are the ones who are writing the guidebook. There's no one who's gone to where we are right now. That's why you feel the way that you do. And it's okay if you're triggered. I'm not angry at all. Like, and no reader should be, because then, you know, you're not really standing in that energy, right? Like, you can be angry, but you acknowledge it and you move on. You don't hang on it, and you don't get triggered, and you don't snap off, and you don't get angry, right? Like, you don't pop off. Whatever it is that makes you flustered or angry or irritated, sit with it. Ask your team to help you, because those are the things that are like the roadblocks you're putting in your own way, right? Stop getting in your own way. I mean, I fucking do it. We all do it. It's not like any of us are perfect. Fuck no. It's the imperfections that make us so beautiful. It's also what makes us the leaders, because we aren't afraid to fucking fail. We aren't afraid to fucking lose it all and to go back and try again. Because I wish that, I'm surprised the Nine of Pentacles didn't come out, but we kind of like, we leave little breadcrumbs for ourselves, right? Our higher selves do, which that's a whole nother reading, but we are crafting the new book We are writing a new book. It's like new timelines. It's new historic timelines, new events, new things. We don't really have anybody in front of us, so it's one foot in front of the other. But that's it. Like, keep going. You really are here. It is in the energy. It is coming in, and you feel it, but you doubt yourself, right? Like, because you've never felt this before. So you just feel like this is a ruse, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's really, it's here. Just let it come, right? Don't worry about how it comes. Just let it come in and say thank you. Because like I said, we are the ones. We now understand what it's like. And we know when to establish boundaries, when to strengthen them, you know, who can come through and who cannot. And we're going to take this and turn it to this. And it's Monday. Work on recognizing things as blessings, not problems. Always check in with your mind and say, wait, do I really think this way, or is it somebody else that's making me think this way? Okay. Is someone else trying to make me feel shitty because they can't handle the shit they shoveled out? Okay? Because they're under this. You trust me. You know the truth. Why? Because you are nothing but strong-willed. You are determined. You are motivated. You are motivated to be the best version of yourself that you can be, because you didn't come through this shitstorm to not shine your light. You didn't. None of us did. So, balance is here. No fear. No fear, okay? We are receiving, I feel like this, we are receiving a tower in reverse, okay? Yeah, there's change. There's always change. Like, that's the only thing that's constant in the world. This time, though, it's not upright for us. Okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. Be very, very cautious of thoughts that enter your mind and how they make you feel. And remember, it's your mind. You control it. No one else does. I love you guys so much. I really do. And hopefully I'll see you guys a little bit later in another video. All right? Take care. Bye for now.